When you look at influential anime, many of the shows, OVAs, and movies that changed their genres forever were at least in part parodying other anime. In some cases, the joke is lost for later viewers because of this. But with the winner of my Twitter poll for the next retrospective, even if you don't get the references, you can still tell what it's meant to be. Project Aiko Sure is a movie. The 1986 film about a schoolgirl with super strength who just wants a normal life is a comedy that never really takes itself seriously, even if the characters sure do. The working title and stand-in character names became the actual title and names, hence we have girls named Aiko, Biko, and Seiko running around, which is basically like calling your characters Girls 1, 2, and 3. Director Nishijima Katsuhiko joked that he made the movie to pay for his dental implants. The basic story is that Aiko, who has super strength, super speed, and a heroic legacy, and her best friend Seiko transfer to a new school in a city that's been rebuilt after being destroyed by a meteor when they were babies. Rich brat Biko falls in love with Seiko at first sight, despite Seiko looking like a kid and being the whiniest ditz you've ever laid eyes on, and Biko goes from 0 to yandere in a snap, deciding that she wants Aiko out of the way. Aiko just tries to live her life while all of this is going on, while Biko continuously amps up her humiliation and/or assassination attempts, and aliens stalk them and try to kidnap Seiko, whom they insist is their lost princess. Again, the film doesn't really take itself seriously. Even as the characters' devotion and determination are very real, the situations are laughable, and thus the characters taking them seriously itself becomes funny. Most of the jokes focus on madcap collateral damage, larger-than-life situations juxtaposed with mundanity, and references to older anime, and not just anime either. Live-action films and American comics also get their day. Some of it, though, doesn't really hold up today. Why does so many old anime think women who look and sound like men are the height of comedy? Seriously, tell me. And like a lot of fanservice anime, it gets uncomfortable remembering how old these characters are. But much of the film is still pretty funny, so it's up to you whether you're okay with the dated content. Speaking of fanservice, the movie was initially pitched as a hentai, part of the Cream Lemon series, which, if you're as old as I am, you might know as the namesake of the Citrus Code. If you have no idea what that is, go read some fanfic summaries from the 1990s. As such, there is a good deal of panties and some nudity, but it's on the level of Gunbuster or Jewel Bem Hunter Lime if you want to torture yourself by watching Jewel Bem Hunter Lime. The move to make the film cleaner actually led to widespread commercial success due to a wider audience available. It was one of the few anime in the 90s that was licensed for release in North America uncensored. I remember seeing it in my local Blockbuster with the Youth Restricted Viewing sticker on the case. The production team also made 3 more Project Aiko movies and an OVA, which I might end up covering later sometime. The current official release from Eastern Star, a subsidiary of Discotek, has a bunch of extra content like commentary, interviews, and a making-up documentary where at one point the filmmaker goes around asking all the staff members who they each think is best girl. Overall, I'd give this a recommendation if you want to see some old-school comedy and can handle the parts of the movie that get yikes. It's sure better than some of the other stuff I've sat through. This is Secret Identity Studio, and after all these years, I still don't see why either of these girls want to give Seiko the time of day.